Good evening and welcome to the presentation ceremony of this is the final game of the UCB series powered by Walton. Windies posting 198, but that was not enough, and Bangladesh winning this game by 8 wickets, a convincing win by Bangladesh, and Bangladesh win the series 2-1 and take this UCB. Now let me introduce you to our guest today. Mr. Mohammad Feroz Alam, Operative Director, Walton Group, is here. Alongside him, Mr. Mohammad Hanif Bhuiyan, Director of the Bangladesh Cricket Board. Mr. Shafiul Alam Chaudhry Nadil, Director and Chairman of the Women's Wing Committee of the BCB, is here. And so is Mr. Uday Hakim, Deputy Executive Director of the Walton Group. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us. Straight away, I'd like to request the captain of the Windies team, Rahman Powell, to come across and have a few words, please. Rahman, things didn't go well despite your comeback in the second ODI. Must be disappointed, but tell us about not having O'Shane in the team today.
We take a look on the pitch yesterday, and we just think that we'd go with an extra spinner today.
Of the Windies team. Now we have the awards to give away. The Walton Player of the Match, an award of $1,000, a dummy check to be handed over jointly by Mr. Mohammad Feroz Alam and Mr. Mohammad Hanif Bhuiyan, and also the crest for the Walton Player of the Match. This is a crest to be handed over by Mr. Hanif Bhuiyan. And guess who? For his brilliant bowling performance, 4 for 29 with the ball. He broke the back of the Windies batting. Mehdi Hasan Miraj is our Walton Player of the Match. Mehdi Miraj, for the second time in the series, he did it in the test matches. Come back strongly with the ball. And Mehdi, if you could come across and have a few words with us, please. The ever-smiling Mehdi Miraj, good to see you back here, and you must have enjoyed it. Today, when you looked at the wicket and you were asked to bowl by your captain, you must have said, well, I'm going to like this.
Yes, Alhamdulillah, I'm really happy to that. First 2 hour bowling, so really happy to that because the wicket little bit turning. So I'm really happy.
And you're made to bowl 8 overs on the trot. That's something we don't usually see. But it's Mashrafi made you bowl, and when he saw Shimran Hetmar come and brought in back, so how did you enjoy taking his wicket once again?
Yeah, especially thanks to our teammate and also Mushi. I just bowled to first 8 overs, and after that, when we hit my coming, and Mushi is, said that Miraj is good option for hit match. So I'm really successful to last 2 overs. So I'm really happy to that.
And also, we were talking about the big five all the time, the experienced players. Now the youngsters like you coming in and putting your own money's worth in. It must be a good feeling for you.
Yeah, of course. If we step up in junior players, so easy to win our team. So it's next time we'll just better next performance.
Well, you've done well today. Thank you for entertaining us, and thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that of course is the Walton Player of the Match, and Mehdi Hasan Miraj has collected that check and the crest. Now, as we are at the concluding match of this ODI series, we have the Walton Player of the Series, an award of $2,000, check to be handed jointly over by Mr. Uday Hakim and Mr. Shafiul Alam Chaudhry Nadil. And of course, the Player of the Series also has a crest to be handed over by Mr. Shafiul Alam Chaudhry Nadil. And for his scintillating batting performance right through this ODI series, Shai Hope is our Player of the Series. 297 runs, 2 unbeaten centuries. Now, the big man, I'm going to request the captain of the Bangladesh team, Mashrafi Mortaza, to come across and have a few words, please. The big chair goes round, must be happy coming back after that loss in the second match.
Yeah, obviously, as I said, that it was a good match, but Shai played an excellent innings. Today also played very well, but I think toss decided a lot of things.
Yeah, and when you decided to bowl first, winning the toss, and Mehdi Miraj delivering the goods, it's a good feel factor, isn't it, when everyone chips in for the team?
Yeah, if you look, all 3 matches, I think bowlers have been very good, especially the spinners bowled really tired. At the same time, I think pace bowlers also bowled really well.
Yes, indeed. And the batters, of course, right through today, Shomo Sharkar did well. Tamim Iqbal, as usual, has absolute marvelous self. And overall, the seniors chipping in. And I was talking to Miraj, the juniors also doing their bit.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I think if you look first two matches, Mushi batted so well. Sakib batted well. Sakib even bowling well. Today, Shomo and Tamim, last innings he also batted well. Today he was not out. So I think overall it's going all right.
Definitely going all right. And you've got, well, you may not be involved in it, but there's that T20 series also coming up. Bangladesh doing well in these formats. You'll feel that your team is going to do well in the next format too.
Yeah, I think so. But, the T20 West Indies is world champion recently. So they're a very good side in T20s. Hopefully our teams will do their best shot.
Well, we're all hoping so. Congratulations on this series win and best of luck to you and your team. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if you could just go across and receive that trophy, the UCB Bangladesh West Indies Series 2018 powered by Walton, the winner trophy of the ODI series to be handed jointly over by Mr. Shafiul Alam Chaudhry Nadal and Mr. Mohammad Hanif Bhuiyan. And as they collect that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes it from down here.
And I think it's a deserving captain who's picking up that trophy. It's a landmark for him, and it's very fitting that on a landmark occasion he should be able to gather his team, win a series, and have performed as a skipper.
Yeah, it's a well-deserved team to really go in and pick up the trophy because they won the first one quite convincingly. They came close in the second one, but again, the decider, they did not give any chance whatsoever to the opposition. So you got to take your hats off to Bangladesh. And mind you, their ICC rankings, they're at number 7. They're closing into Australia. So this is a very good moment for Bangladesh. The momentum to road to the World Cup is outstanding.
Absolutely spot on, ahead of the Windies.